This is the Portugal corner.
Don't do that.
Okay, sorry.
It is fun. It is fun, especially in the summer. But
Summer vibes. Yeah.
Sun is out.
I think someone is that 93.7. I was listening to the radio the other day on our way to golf, Chris.
Radio.
And there's a festival that's gonna have UB40. They're bringing UB40
Oh,
to town.
I
Have you
love
heard about
UB40.
that? I know you do.
If UB40's there, I be down.
I be there.
I'd love to see them live. Okay,
Where is
let's
it?
take a big sip of this wine that I brought from
Cheers.
work.
Is it a cider
Plastic
wine?
cups. You can't hear us.
gave it me
Cheers.
what does everyone think?
It's
How's
not
that?
bad, actually.
not
Not so bad.
Not bad. I've had worse from your work, that's for sure.
Definitely had one.
Is it like a pomegranate wine?
I don't know.
It's pretty
but-
bad, but in terms of your work wine, it's not,
Okay,
it's not bad.
the one I brought you did make people sick. Okay, that one we had to.
And
bin
you
that
knew
one.
that before you
No,
brought it to
I
us?
found that out after.
You have to discontinue it?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Portugal Corner of the podcast where we talk about all things Portuguese soccer, the good, the bad, and the funny. This is episode 151. I am Evan.
Patrick.
Justin.
Chris.
KO. We didn't have no script. I didn't even realize it was episode 150 last week.
That's great. We'll
That was
do a big.
that was a cornerstone.
That's all right.
150, yeah, it's kind of a cornerstone,
landmark.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, we celebrated hard. We were drunk as fuck.
Yeah. Back when Portugal was winning games.
Yeah.
Yeah, 150. We'll do a big party for 200. It happens usually around January or something. Usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know everyone can come out.
And you know where it'll be.
And that'll be, we'll do episode 250.
yeah.
But yeah, what's up, boys? How's things been? What's
Let me tell you
poppin'?
something. This wine is what we got. This is what we're left with. You know why LCBO's on strike?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you know, power to the people. But you're gonna see, we're gonna get some crazy fucked up wines in here.
If you're not from Canada, you probably don't understand this. We only have one liquor store, and it's run by the government, and they're on strike. So
And they said a hard 2 weeks, leave us alone.
Yeah.
After that, we'll talk about
Oh,
it.
they just want a 2-week vacation.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, as they should.
Who
No.
doesn't want a 2-week vacation?
from drinking, never.
Well, some people can't.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, beer store's open.
People going through withdrawals.
It's
Your
tough.
store doesn't hit the same, brother.
Yeah, I need my.
Doesn't got all the
I need
same
my
elixirs.
40 proof.
Yeah.
Once I start drinking Laker Ice every day, that's a problem.
Yeah. Everyone's just gonna be farting everywhere. We're all on beer.
We knew a guy though. We used to play soccer with him when we got out of high school, playing with the older guys, and you give that guy 3 faxes, dude. He was unstoppable on the
Oh,
field. Let me tell you
fax.
something.
They still
He could dig past anybody. And you're
That's all he needed?
He needed. Well, you need to get up to 3. That's when he peaked.
Fax was like a milkshake. Did they still
Pickford,
make it?
Pickford Park. Guy
Why?
crushed it.
I should try the 3-fax system for the podcast. Maybe it'll turn me into an animal out here.
To a pro.
Yeah.
I think when I started drinking, I could like not even stomach it. I'm curious as to what it tastes like now.
It tastes the same as it did before.
Terrible.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
You've been training so you can drink it.
I don't think
No,
anybody's
but-
palate adapts in a good way to get used to 10% beer.
But like heavy IPAs, when I started them, were terrible. And then like over time, I'm like, oh, okay, I can fuck with IPAs.
But that's something different.
Yeah.
It's not the facts.
I don't know, man. I think the way that your palate's evolved, it's not in the direction of a homeless man's beer.
I would hope so. I really hope so. And if you're wondering, it's Faxe, F-A-X-E. There's like a Viking on it. It's a black can.
Yeah.
Don't drink it.
Yeah.
Don't drink it.
Well, if you want to play soccer well.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. Yeah.
You gotta go into the Euro semifinal or quarterfinal. Get some faxes.
Yeah. It's not just all side effects. There are pros to this thing as well.
That's right.
Okay. The Portuguese league schedule dropped. The scriptwriters hard at work again.
Oh yeah.
Big things.
Yeah.
I noticed Benfica's last 2 games were Sporting and Braga. So
They love stuff
Yeah.
like
could
that.
come down to the wire.
just happened like that. No one planned it. It was a draw, as they like to say.
I only had one wish, and that was for a Santa Clara home game one of the first 2 weeks, and I got it, baby.
You got a big time.
And it's a big one.
Who's a big one?
It's a Porto.
Oh,
Porto at home.
Yep. So I
you
got
want to borrow a Porto jersey?
I don't know about that. I'm gonna cop tickets ASAP.
Nice. Oh, yeah, there's space. Actually, no. If it is Porto, yeah, that's tough.
There hasn't been a game there in over a year, right? So,
In the first division.
first
yeah.
division game.
Is it the
yeah.
first game?
Second game?
It's the first home game.
First
First
home
home
game.
game against Porto?
Against Porto.
Yeah, get those tickets as soon as you can.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Damn, son, that's exciting.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Benfica, I think the first time they play Sporting, the first Lisbon derby is like end of December, like after Christmas.
Yeah, a little late. Yeah.
Wild.
Like at the end, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be the second last ronda.
Yeah.
And then I think we got one question on Instagram, which is related to this. What do you think of Coates's career at Sporting? Lots of extreme up and downs. So he's done. He's off to Nacional in Uruguay, his home team. El Capitano. He's out of the league.
A lot of teams named Nacional in South
Everywhere.
America.
Everywhere.
yeah.
We got one.
Yeah, I think Sporting legend, captain,
Yep.
2 titles. That's more than a lot of Sporting historic players can say. I say he'll
Yeah.
go down as probably they're for a generation their best center defender. Maybe if we had some Sportingistas on here, they might say different. But I say from the outside looking in, he's the one I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't call it. I'm not a Sporting fan, but I say legend.
Legend, baby.
I don't know what the downs are really. I guess I don't pay attention to. Sporting always has downs.
Yeah.
Right.
But a lot of ups. Two league titles.
Going up there,
I think Atasa.
heading balls in, playing as a striker towards the end of games.
That was great. That was fun when he was playing striker.
He single-handedly won that title for them. Him and Pote, I guess.
I think he'll be remembered as fondly as the Ruben Amorim era will be, like that era of coach, of manager, of team, and he was the
Yeah.
captain of that, and he was the center back of it. So I think a great career in Portugal.
So he will return to Nacional. For once upon a time, he left there to Liverpool.
Damn.
Yes. Everyone goes through Liverpool.
Yeah, you gotta.
You gotta. Enough of this, enough of that. Portugal versus France.
Get into the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
That's what you came here for.
0-0 game. Portugal are out of the Euro. We went down to the penalties. We did not do so well in the penalties. We didn't do terribly, but not as good as the French.
French were perfect.
Yep.
Yeah,
Not during the game though.
5 for 5. We can talk about the penalties, but I'm glad that we have some days to cool off about it. You know what I mean? We were doing on the World Cup and Euro Cup tours, I think, same day pods.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have some time to cool off, look at it with like a couple days,
Well, ask the listeners and see what they like, Justin.
Well, they like us.
They like a hard vent.
Six super box deep, just screaming into these microphones.
Yeah, maybe they do.
That's interesting. Yeah, people could get into that.
I prefer it like this, and I think that look, the lineup rolled with the exact same lineup that we did before.
No
the
surprises
same
there.
lineup that did not score a goal against Austria, but did play well.
Austria. We never played Austria.
Slovenia.
Or
One of these Eastern
Slovenia,
European bloc
Yeah.
teams.
Slovenia.
If you can imagine, we didn't score a goal against Slovakia. Was it Slovakia?
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
You can't spell it without love.
Okay.
Remember?
So one of these war-torn countries, and we can't freaking score a goal against them. And then we come back in with the same lineup, and what did we say? We said it's gonna be tough with Ronaldo to score some goals.
I think it's the best lineup. Who would you change? You wouldn't start Ronaldo?
Well, should we get right into Ronaldo, or what do you think?
Well, we're just talking about the lineup.
it's part of it. Why not? Go.
As part of it, I said after the other game, I said you either got to play him 60 hard and then just take him off, and tell him listen, you better fucking run Upamecano into the ground. Maybe try and get Saliba a yellow card. I don't know, something, help the team in some way, and then I'm taking you off. Or you want to come on at the end, if you want to be the hero, I'll put you on at 60 minutes and you give me 30 and then the extra time if you want that. But can't be 120. I didn't think he was very effective.
Back-to-back 120-minute games
For a 39-year-old guy. I didn't think he was very effective.
His fitness is good. He's
good.
played every game for El Nasser.
Yeah, he
Martinez believes in his fitness.
Hey, the man used to be a Ferrari. He's now down to a diesel engine.
Fiat,
Right? He can go for a long time, but he can't go hard.
Yeah.
Right? So
it's just like, but also at the same time, it's like, what about our other strikers? Like Gonzalo Ramos, Diogo Jota, like, you brought those guys out for what? You just came for nothing? A hangout?
Yeah.
Played giant Jenga back at the apartments?
Yeah.
Giant Jenga. Do they do that? Or you made that up?
Yeah, that's what you seen in a video.
I don't know. I don't know what they do back there. Maybe they got a big Connect 4.
Why is it all jumbo?
You never been to Houndstooth? They got all that kind of big ass shit.
Yeah.
in those
Adults,
bars.
they can't play the mini ones
The mini
anymore.
ones for kids, man.
It's kind of it's also for like show, right? At a bar, it's like, look, we're all playing this giant game. It's
too loud.
It's a crowd. Oh,
When it falls.
when it crashes, yeah.
Can someone get hurt?
on the big one, yeah. I've seen someone broke their toe on that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But I say help, do what you can to help the team. I thought Bernardo's comments before the game were kind of pointed at him. He said something in the press conference like, I'll do whatever the national team wants me to do to help the team. If they want me to play 1 minute, if they want me to play 0 minutes, if they want me to play 120 minutes,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm here to serve the team.
I don't think he's thinking about Ronaldo when he says that, though.
I think it's an interesting
He
point.
wants to-
I think it's
Why
those
poke
words
him?
are.
Why do that?
I think those words are interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think it's targeted, but I think if it's targeted at anyone, I think it's targeted at Martinez. And I think if that's what Martinez is going to do, that's what he's going to do. And then the flip side of that is like maybe Martinez is like, hey, I'll give you whatever you want. Like for Ronaldo, you do whatever you want. You want to play every fucking minute. This is your time. Don't complain. And this shit didn't work. So next time around, I mean, who knows what Ronaldo's
next
health.
time around, he may not even be there next time around.
He might not, and maybe he shouldn't be. But
pulling
maybe this
stupid
is the
shit like
point of
that.
like, hey, I gave you every fucking minute you wanted, and it didn't work. So
Yeah.
now you either gotta listen to me or fuck off.
Oh, he's playing like that. So he's thinking like, I'll let you play it out. You sucked.
I'm
Now retire, bitch.
I'm going
Yeah.
for retire, bitch. Finish Danny DeVito words. If and then maybe he's thinking, I want the big one, World Cup. Hey, if we win the World Cup, I'm not so upset about this. But
Yeah.
I kind of do. You're right, Evan. Like I should be blaming Martinez. He's the one with the balls, with no balls. Fernando Santos actually took him out of the Switzerland game. Didn't start him in the Morocco game.
Yeah. Yeah, we were playing Slovenia.
And that was
Fucking
two-
Throw fucking Gonzalo Ramos out there.
But even Georgia, Ramos didn't even get to play much.
Yeah.
I think Jota played a little more, maybe.
I think
But-
Jota would have caused this French team some problems.
I think for sure.
Right? What do you think?
Jota
Chris?
would have ran back at least and tried to like win the ball, and like he would have hustled. Like Ronaldo's not even doing any of that.
Yeah.
You give Jota the ball, he's got a couple of defenders. He's gonna at least make a run, like push play up the field. Like
But I think with different players, it creates a more diverse team too. Whereas Ronaldo just sits there.
Yeah.
Jota can run the wings. Same with Ramos. I don't know. He's just a little more aggressive in the box. But like with Bernardo too, I'm like, obviously you want Bernardo out there. He's a world-class player, but you're like, he's not running that wing. I don't know why we wouldn't just put a winger out there. Just
What,
start,
you want to start, Conceicao?
do a 4-3-3. Just commit to it.
start him,
Play
start
two
Neto.
solid wingers, yeah.
I like Conceicao as a sub.
Because then you're only going through the left, through Leao and Nuno Mendes, which they did, and both of those guys look great. Nuno Mendes and Leao both had great fucking games.
Yeah, Newman's had some moments where you're like, well, what's this guy doing? But he's just so fast, he recovers, right?
Yeah.
You're like, he loses the ball and then he like gets it back.
He
But
hustled so hard. I think he was definitely in top 3 players for Portugal that day.
I didn't think Bruno Fernandes had much of a game, honestly.
No.
To be honest, that was pretty shocking. He had the one chance. If that had went in, we're all talking differently. It didn't. It got saved. But the rest of the game, he was just kind of invisible.
He got sub first.
He took. It looked like he jumped ahead of Ronaldo in a free kick that was kind of dangerous. And I'm like, we couldn't really tell. Is that planned or did he just decide I'm taking this no matter what?
I tell you know who didn't know what was happening is the fucking cameraman. They fucked that one up too.
Oh yeah, we missed it, right?
Yeah.
Terrible.
But he thought for sure Ronaldo was taking it.
He went on the zoom in on Ronaldo, the breathing in, and then all of a sudden the ball's being kicked. Yeah, I did like that once they did sort of make some changes because I thought we were running the game, and I didn't think France had much. I thought we were playing them off the pitch sometimes. Wasn't scared of any of these guys, especially like Griezmann. This Kolumwani guy was not worried about him. They did have some chances. Ruben Diaz made a huge stop. Pep made a huge stop. Diogo Costa made a huge stop. But I was more worried. I think everyone was in the bar and everywhere. Like we were just being around the vibes. when Thuram and Dembele came on, you're like, oh shit, these guys actually could cause some problems here.
Yeah. Dude, when Pep ran down Thuram on the wing, holy shit, man.
That was
Bar went
crazy.
off.
Yeah. I was like, he can't keep up. And then he ran back. And he
like,
did
no.
the tackle at the end, too.
Fucking got him, man. That was incredible from Pep.
It looks like he loses him on the. Looks like Dembele, or was it Thuram? Thuram loses him on the side, but then he takes too many touches on the byline, and Pep's right there. He's like, you can't make a mistake like that on Pep.
Yeah,
He's
Thuram was like, I dusted this old man.
Yeah.
And he came right back from the dead and tackled him.
Michael Myers time was like, this guy's fucking dead. He's long
Yeah,
gone. Ah, shit. This motherfucker. Okay. I think, people are defending Ronaldo too. I've seen, it's like, but I mean, don't tell me what I'm seeing is good. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
but you're defending him by history and all he's done. It's like, okay, stop. What about tomorrow? What about today?
What about the tournament we just failed in?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought he was good in the first half. He was linking up, passing around.
Yeah.
He looked pretty lively.
In the allotted time that he should be playing,
Yes.
he did well.
And then like later in the game, he should get subbed off and let the kids run it.
Give the kid a chance. Come on, let old kid get in there.
Yeah.
Chico Conceicao, the kid. I did like when Martinez switched the
Yeah.
vibe of Silva to the middle, kind of doing what Vitinha
Yeah.
does. So now we have two Vitinhas, like a Vitinha and a Bernardo.
That's the thing.
And Chico on the wing.
It's not that I don't like Bernardo. I'll take Bernardo on the field, but it's him or Bruno. And you can't have them both playing, especially with Vitinha. And I think Vitinha is a little bit more well-rounded. Bruno and Bernardo are both a little more forward. If you're going to play one of them, they got to be in the middle. You got to have a winger out there.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's almost like Bruno kind of gets lost anytime someone else wants to do the same thing as him. So, like,
Yeah.
Vitinha had more of the ball instead of Bruno having more of the ball.
And-
I like Vitinha having more of the ball because Bruno makes some crazy passes, and you're like,
Yeah.
now France has the ball.
But
Great.
this is the problem we had like 5 years ago with Fernando Santos. And it's like Martinez just never knew it existed.
Yeah.
And then we ran into that same problem in like the most important game of the tournament. It's like,
Yeah.
we know this is a problem. You can't fucking play them like this.
Yeah, but or maybe there's a lot of theories and things that people could do. Maybe a Joao Felix closer to Cristiano Ronaldo. He did put on Joao Felix toward the end. I thought he did okay in the little time he had. He had one big chance.
Yeah.
If we had scored that.
Nice little header.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nelson Semedo. Great game. Great performance. Hustles. Like that guy. Shout out to
Chris,
him.
you want to highlight
good.
anyone?
I feel like
Pep, I mean, Diaz played sick too. Like,
Palinha. Great
yeah.
tournament for Palinha.
Our entire D was like phenomenal. Like more comfortable watching that defense than I don't know
Yeah.
in a long time.
But
Cancelo. I like Cancelo.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
This whole
I don't know why you took off Cancelo. I was like, keep him on.
the entire back line was world class.
Yeah. Should have bumped up Cancelo to right mid, right wing, bring on Semedo to cover the back, and take out Bruno.
That would have been interesting.
Leon was cooking too. Before the game, I said, you know what we need? We need fucking, because Ronaldo clearly can't do it. He hasn't been able to do it. We need Leon to fucking cook these guys. And he was.
He was.
And it deserved a goal. I wish we had gotten one. He even had a chance towards the end when Bernardo kind of headed it down towards him. Ronaldo missed it. Leon got to
Yeah.
it and got saved, right?
There was that. There
Leon
was
made some sick like runs and down the wing, but then his crosses were always so shit. He can't cross.
Yeah, he
He
can't
just
cross
kind of
that one.
pops it up.
He does like a pop-up.
Ronaldo's looking for like something on his head or close to his head, and it's always just never there. It's
Yeah.
like,
But then
can't play like
also,
this.
Bernardo played in Chico. Chico played a ball right to Ronaldo's foot, and he whiffed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the
I
fuck
think it was a
was
bit
that?
behind him, but
It looked
he shouldn't
behind
have hit
him.
it
That was tough.
Bad. Yeah.
You want to play 120 minutes back to back? You fucking score that. I don't know, man.
And then I do say I thought Chico, the game was above his level because I was like, this France team, they're just not. They're not Portuguese league, right? This is like really good, but I thought he did well, and he puts in some good balls, and that is something to be commended when you have guys that can't really find a cross like Leão, Menge, even, and then someone is putting balls close to heads.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. It really matters.
Ball to head.
Yeah.
So it goes to shootout. Diogo Costa can't come up clutch.
Wait,
today.
what about that Nuno Menge?
Scuff.
Oh, that scuff
He got that
too?
great. I
Yeah.
thought it was over.
Yeah, me too. I jumped up.
Top of the
But he hit it
box.
with his right.
He's left. If he could have got somehow
So weak and straight to the goalie.
Yeah.
Just move the ball to his left foot and
But
on
then
his strong foot.
the chances may be away. Defenders are on him by the time he gets it to his left.
Yeah. He took his chance. He said, I'm going to hit this hard.
You got to get it on the good foot.
Yeah.
Who sent that to him? Was it Chico?
That was Bernardo.
Bernardo.
But, yeah, they put in some chances. I thought France was there to be beat. France was there to be had, and they couldn't score one. And I thought once it got to the penalties, I was like, second penalty shootout in a tournament is usually a lot more tricky.
Especially when you come off so much momentum of all those saves, and you're like, the expectation for Diogo Costa is so insane that you're like, what can we expect?
And hopefully the team was not like, well, let's just get to penalties because we have this amazing penalty guy. Like, expect him to do 3 for 3 again. Like,
it's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a different vibe and feel and confidence going into the penalties against Slovenia versus this one.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he'd save one, but it was tough. There were good penalties taken.
Yeah. Portugal's penalties were good too.
Except for one.
Yeah. Nuno Mendes fucking blasted. That was a beautiful penalty.
Yeah. Bernardo, who I kept being worried about, because
smacked it.
Based off his terrible, just a god-awful, one of the worst penalties you've ever seen for Manchester City.
Can't forget about it. It's seared into my brain.
It's so
Why
bad.
would
It was
you
just
do
so
that?
bad.
Yeah. He knows he has to hit them now.
Yeah, so he kind of he's upped it. He scored both in this and the second one. Yeah, it's always impressive when it goes high and hard because like that's easily like missable. You know,
Like hitting the top netting first is
Nuno Mendes
even
did that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Joao Felix, the only missed penalty. A lot of news about him. Apparently, Benfica wants to bring him back, bring him home.
Came on.
How do we feel about his price tag after this?
You think it goes down? I think
hope
it's
it-
still like 30 is a good offer. I think. I don't know. I don't think Atletico is going to take it.
I don't think Benfica will end up getting him. I don't know if he wants to go to Benfica. I don't know if he wants to go to Benfica at this point in his career, but I think he should. Like, I think he needs to come back and feel the love, you know? Feel the love and tear up the league. Like, everyone, like, Quaresma's done it. Quaresma's went abroad, failed, come back to Portugal, and just ran Portugal. He did that for years.
I think it's the best possible move for his career, but I don't think Atletico is going to give him away for that unless absolutely nobody wants him.
I don't think.
Apparently, there'll be like Premier League offers and stuff.
Like
So
Fulham
you
will come knocking for
You can
sure.
go somewhere for more money than that.
Yeah, if he wants to take the money, take the bag, higher salary, and he wants to work hard and prove himself, yeah, go do it in England. He can. There's opportunities for sure.
Yeah, salary would be less. It would be like good PR to be like, I'm gonna take less salary to go back to Benfica
Yeah.
and go home, restart.
What do you guys think about the things that were like tweeted about? Like, I think it was mostly from Benfica and Joao Felix fans, personally, to be honest. But Cristiano Ronaldo misses a penalty, the whole team lifts him up, picks him up, back up, and then the same happens for Joao Felix, and Ronaldo doesn't even look at him, doesn't even know he's there, just kind of pissed.
Yeah.
I think Ronaldo's he's just in his feelings. Like he's thinking about his whole life. He has to think about his whole life after that game.
Flash before his eyes.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo needs to think about his whole life before he takes a penalty shot.
Beautiful ride.
Yeah.
His mind's elsewhere, I think.
Yeah. And that's not the sign of a leader, you know? I got to say.
He's never been a great leader. He's
not.
always thinking about himself, selfish.
Maybe that's the problem. Wrong captain. Maybe.
And who's the next captain? Ruben Dias?
Pep.
Pep's still there.
Next captain? Yeah, Ruben Dias, I think, could do it.
I think, Ruben Dias, Bruno, or Bernardo Silva are all up there as options.
We've seen Bruno captain. He's captain of Manchester United. You think they're doing good?
No. Also, have you heard the rumors about Bruno to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You want him the captain?
Well, yeah, I think he's done with United. He's probably sick of that shit.
But
And
isn't
he'll
he
make
like,
a lot of money.
isn't he like peak? Like, doesn't he still want to chase the champions or something?
Yeah, go to Juventus.
Yeah. Back to Serie A.
Yep.
He
that
liked
was a
it
good
there.
one. I think he could do Serie A, if the money's there.
All right.
I mean, like, he shouldn't be taking the money now because Manchester United has been paying him ridiculous amounts of money. Like, he
Not
should be
Saudi money, though.
fine.
go to a club that you can win something with.
But what about the jacuzzis in Saudi Arabia? Those gotta be good.
Oh, they got the best.
Brother, yes.
Do I have anything else about Portugal?
Habibi, come to Jeddah.
All right, let's get into some Twitter questions. We got some traction. Danny, our boy Danny Saldana from the Sporting Podcast. All things Alvalade, actually. Jorge Jesus, Conceição, or keep Martinez. What
I
do
think
we think?
we've talked about this before. I would love Jorge Jesus as the national team coach.
That would be, yeah. He's got the two things you want. He's got passion, and he does kind of know tactics, weirdly enough.
I don't know. The second Benfica stint was kind of a disaster, but
I don't think he had the right personnel there.
Well, it'll be his first stint at Portugal, so it might be good.
I think that'd be fun.
I think he also might be a coach where like a little like less is more with that guy. You know what I mean? You don't want too much.
Yeah, let him work with little bits of here, little bits of stuff, and he'll put something together. But you give him too much shit, he doesn't know what he's doing.
But you know what? He is.
much shit.
He's also like a veteran guy though. Like he will not give a young guy a chance. I don't think he will.
Maybe he has loyalties.
Yeah, he has his own loyalties.
He's gonna call João Mario. Start him.
So Mario, you're the captain now.
Yeah. And on that note, Conceição, he would do the exact same thing
Conceição
too.
might be too Porto. Yeah, I kind of like
No.
a guy from a different country.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Conceição
who
is
are,
way too
okay,
Porto.
let's go through the ranks. Who are our best players this tournament? Diogo Costa, Pep, Vitinha, Conceição, Chico Conceição, arguably up there.
Yeah,
Oh, but what if he calls up Fabio Vieira and
I don't think he would.
Fucking,
Unless he's playing and putting
give
in
another
time.
guy. I don't know. Fucking
Andre? He brings Andre back into the mix.
Oh, that would be glorious. And Galeno, now we're cooking. No, I think Conceição, he's got to do it at some point. I think he'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
I feel like a season is too long for him. He's getting too heated. Just got to let him simmer between the match days, you know?
I think we gotta just move on from this tournament. We have to qualify for World Cup, and who's the best at qualifying for tournaments?
Martinez.
Martinez.
And who's the worst country for qualifying for tournaments? Portugal.
Yeah.
Let's get that. Let's book a first place spot easy.
Yep.
We can get an easy group for the World Cup. Make it to the 16. See how the draw goes. I like that a lot. I also feel like you need that foreign measure to get a good mix of the players. Martinez seems to want to learn Portuguese. He
saw him
he
doing
sings
the
the anthem.
He
Yeah.
straight up knows Portuguese.
He
I
knows
think.
Portuguese at
He
this
He
point.
does like the press conferences in Portuguese.
He
been there for
dresses
over
up.
a year, he
He
knows.
dresses up in a suit.
I love it. I
Now-
love the suit. Classy guy.
Now, if the qualifying goes poorly, and we like barely struggle, then I say, what if we get Mourinho in there? I'm always a Mourinho guy.
Oh,
No,
Mourinho's a little
brother.
busy.
He's busy with Fenerbahce.
In Turkey, getting a whole new hairline.
He's brought back the full head. Has he?
You know what? He's been planning this for a long time because every like 2 or 3 years he'll just shave everything.
Yeah.
So you're not even gonna notice. You're gonna be like, oh, it's a shave time. Or maybe he's already been doing
Maybe
that.
that'd be crazy.
That is a tactic right there.
And he dyes it
Yeah.
like how it was before.
Brown. He does like the Jay Leno. It's all like the reverse Jay Leno. So it'll be like all black with just like a streak of gray or something like
Or he
that.
does the poly walnuts.
Polywall.
The wings.
Wings is nice.
Friends at Long Ball Futebol, would Portugal have gone farther with Conceição in charge? So flip it, reverse it.
Flip it and reverse it.
I think Conceição has the exact same loyalty to Cristiano Ronaldo that all these guys have. You know, they're kind of in aura or in all of the aura.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. Ronaldo, as a person, as a figure, is larger than all these coaches. And I don't know what happens behind the scenes, but
Yeah.
I feel like he has power over all of them.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it's like the Portuguese Federation is like, hey, do whatever Ronaldo says because we want to keep selling Ronaldo shirts for the next fucking 5 years
Yeah.
or as long as we possibly can.
That's a good point of it.
You think the Federation gets involved?
It's political,
Says play,
obviously.
play Ronaldo for 120 minutes?
Okay, but think about how many people around the world buy a Portugal Ronaldo shirt that will not buy a Portugal jersey once
Gonzalo
he's gone.
Ramos.
I think, well, most people around the world are buying fakes.
But either way, but there are definitely people buying real ones.
Yeah.
But it's like all those people buying Portugal jerseys are just not going to buy a Portugal jersey next year because they can't buy a Ronaldo jersey.
I don't know how into the jersey buying they are.
I don't know how
Is
much
it that lucrative?
It's a lot of money, man.
I don't know how the distribution goes, but yeah, essentially we're switching to Puma because Nike's like, we don't need this after he leaves, right?
You don't need this smoke.
I guess yeah, the timing of Nike leaving is the same as Ronaldo.
Yeah.
But I think Conceicao sounds pretty big dickhead. I think he could stand up to Ronaldo,
I think
send
he
his
would.
ass to Olympiacos like he did with Carmo.
I don't think he would though, just because I think they almost overlap. They played the same time, right? Like they have some kind of
No.
relationship from back then. No,
No, I don't
Maybe
think
like
it's that
one
serious.
game or something. I don't know.
J. Jane Street asks, who should take the lion's share of the blame for underperforming this tournament? Aside from Ronaldo, which player was the biggest disappointment? Had we advanced, how do you think the Spain game would have gone with no Paulinho? All right.
I always like our chance. I like our chances against Spain. I'm
Yeah.
not scared of Spain. Like once you go into the game, you're like, we can beat these fucking
Yeah.
guys. The way
can
we
beat
played,
anyone.
But at the same time, like Spain, France, Germany, it's all a fucking crapshoot between all those teams. Like, could do
It
it, we
would've-
could not do
it
it.
would have been minuscule.
Yeah, with our,
The difference, whatever the difference was, like we would have had a chance to win that game against
Yeah.
Spain.
I think Paulinho definitely helps us in the midfield a lot.
Yeah, that would have been a game breaker.
But we can figure it out a different way.
Aside from
Put
Ronaldo,
Mateus Nunes.
aside from Ronaldo, who is the biggest disappointment?
For me, I
That's
think
hard to say.
For me, I think Bruno.
Oh yeah, Bruno.
Yeah.
I wanted
Bruno's the
more
first
from
one-
him.
Yeah, he's the first one that came to mind.
Yeah, I thought so many players played well the whole tournament.
Yeah. Other than scoring, this is my other problem with this whole tournament is just every game is just like a fucking big constipation. There's
Yeah.
no fucking goals this tournament.
Yeah,
Like it's boring. And then you watch South America Copa and you're like, holy shit, these guys don't give a fuck.
Holy shit, these guys can't play defense for shit.
Yeah. But it's just run and gun. It's crazy.
I think an interesting one about disappointment is like Leão, because it's like he does score so much on Milan. You're like, well, why can't he score that much on Portugal? Maybe he could have had like a game breaking moment, but I thought he played well. They just didn't get any finish, no goals, no.
He played well in the
France.
qualifying. He played like every game in the tournament, yeah, but like those good like run up the field, score a goal. Like I don't know, he was doing that a lot in qualifying. I remember.
For France, against France, he had some great runs, so I can't really say it was disappointing. But I guess we do expect like a goal. A goal would have got us through.
Yeah,
Goal would be nice.
What do you think, Patrick?
Yeah. We'd like to see more of the final product from Leão, but he does some great stuff.
yeah, but that's putting your expectations really high, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody in that team could have scored a goal.
That's right.
We had enough corners and free kicks. Like a center back could have scored, whatever.
I would like to see more Ramos, but
Yeah,
didn't
definitely.
get to see him.
Next question.
From Paul Rodriguez.
Hey, Paul.
For the upcoming Nations League games, will Martinez use Ronaldo off the bench? With all the negative scrutiny, should Felix and Silva be left out of upcoming games? Get a better look at Diogo Leite, Giallo, or Gomes.
I don't think people should be blaming Felix so much.
No.
Lay off him.
Even Silva. I don't think Silva should take a blame. I think he's still a world-class player. We just need to work him into the system better or pick between him and Bruno.
Yeah.
For upcoming games, yeah, Ronaldo should be on the bench. Come
Nah.
on for the last 30.
I say fuck it.
He's got records to break.
I say
man.
fuck it, play
We're on
90.
We're on the Ronaldo farewell tour.
We got to get these guys playing games with Portugal, like Ramos and Jota. They don't
Yeah.
even know what it's like anymore.
Nah, let Ronaldo wants to play, give it to him.
Oh,
Let him die on the
You
field.
sound like
It's
Whoa,
Nations League, though.
Martinez.
Huh?
Nations League.
I'm spite saying that.
I
You
know,
wanna
I know.
play? Play. Go. Give him 90. No break.
Ooh.
I said this to Justin yesterday.
During halftime, let him go out there and do keepy uppies too for the fans.
I think if Ronaldo's on the team, I think I'm going to retire watching Portugal games. I can't do it
Really?
anymore.
You can't do it?
It's driving me insane. It makes me so angry.
Well, strap in for 2 more years.
Yeah.
He wants the World Cup. Well, I think he's looking at Pep and saying, "Well, Pep's 41 and I'll be 41 at the World Cup. So I'll just if he can still play in this tournament in this Euro, I can probably play in the World Cup because I'm much better than Pep. I'm Cristiano Ronaldo."
I don't think he is.
Different
I think this is what he
position,
thinks. I think this is what I'm
what
putting
bo-
myself in Cristiano Ronaldo's head, and I think he's going to try and do it. And it's just two different positions. His striker is way harder than defender. Defender you just got to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, striker you got to create. You got to make.
Different mindset, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think he doesn't even have to look at Pep. He just looks at himself, and he was always gonna try to go for the World Cup. I think.
That's true. Cristiano does just look at himself. He doesn't look at Pep. You're right.
Look at nobody else.
looks at Tom Brady. He says Tom Brady won at 44.
He looks at Jordan Peterson. He says, wow, this guy's a genius. And I must pick his brain. Thank you for curing me of my depression.
FCP 1992, Roberto Martinez was the problem. Full stop. Do you guys think that was Portugal's last dance? No. Most
Portugal in general?
Yeah, no. The country's over, guys.
Pack it up.
Pep most likely retiring. Ronaldo sadly can't give it anymore. We don't have a replacement for either, especially Pep. I don't think that's true. I think we have like 3 or 4 great defending options.
I think some more guys will come up. I think Antonio Silva got a really bad shake in that Georgia game.
He'll turn it around. I think his tournament was done after that, but he's a solid defender. I think he'll grow in time and be better and take that spot. Him, Inacio is phenomenal as well.
Yeah.
I don't think we're hurting.
I think Antonio Silva will bounce back. I just got scared there for a bit. I got flashbacks to Ferro. His career went downhill so fast. I thought he was going to be a big thing.
Yeah. Ferro.
He's back at Estrela. That's cool.
Oh,
back in the Portuguese league.
Good. At least, he might be, you know what? He can still turn around. Split was,
he
had to split from Split.
He had a little vacation in Split for a while.
I went to visit him there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
saw him.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the last dance for Ronaldo? It should be, but I don't think he will. I think he'll be back. Pepe, I think, is done. I think he gave what he had, and that's everything we can ask for. Legend.
How about a farewell game for Pep?
Oh yeah, he should do a testimonial.
Fantastic. Versus Brazil.
Oh, some people are putting Pep above Figo in their best Portugal players ever
See
ranking.
that.
Well, his longevity and his how solid he's
And
been.
how do people feel about that? I'm not one of those people. I'm just gonna say that straight up, but that's might be too old to do that.
Yeah, I think I fall into that category as well. I don't think I can. I don't think I can put him above Figo. Definitely not.
You know what?
Above a lot.
You know what I think it is? Is Pep, I think, did more for the national team than Figo did, but I think Figo did more for Portugal than what Pep did. Figo put Portugal on the map a lot more, and it's again with that is like defender versus attacker, and then also Pep is always going to be in Ronaldo's shadow. Ronaldo's going to be the glory, the face of the team.
As I said, Figo did that interview with Rio. Everyone should watch it. It was good. I like a creative, like Figo, much like Figo was. I like a creative player too. You know what I mean? Creative player draws more paixão. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's like, wow, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. Rather than a defender. I mean, actually seeing him with stuff Thuram was pretty awesome. But also people forget, and I think it's just a recency bias. It's like Portugal. First of all, he won what was it? 2 World Cups junior. 2 World Cup, sub-21, sub-20 or something, sub-19.
At least one.
Oh, one. And the one in Portugal, and then I think they made a final or something. Then they qualified for almost everything except 1998 with him there, 94, 98. So I think he did a lot when Portugal was not qualifying for much.
Yeah, when they weren't as good. But they had some shit teams with Pep and Ronaldo too. Azorian Alchemy. I know we have a lot of trauma as a football nation, but why are the Portuguese media, football pundits acting like battered spouses? Making excuses for Ronaldo's ego and clear selfish pursuits over the team. I mean, I think we talked through a decent amount of that, but I don't know. The Portuguese media is shit. All media is fucking garbage.
There was one lady who went viral saying, are you guys not seeing what I'm seeing? Why are we acting like Ronaldo's still good? He can't play like he used to play. Obviously. I mean, I'm glad she said it. I totally agreed with everything she was saying.
I don't want to be mean to him,
Yeah.
Just he's a freaking legend.
Yeah, but he did do the anal, and he didn't have to do the anal.
You didn't have to bring up the anal.
And he didn't have to do that.
No, he didn't have to do the anal.
He was fine.
He was cruising with pussy.
Yeah.
He switched to anal.
He didn't have to do that.
He did the anal to us. He really fucked us this time.
We got anal.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, we'll keep dabbling in Portugal, but I think let's move on and chat some other stuff. But in the meantime, thank you for listening to the podcast. Just a reminder, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. We're on YouTube. Check us out there if that's how you listen to podcasts. Take some time, leave a rating, review, subscribe, all that good stuff. We are on Palma Talk, on Palma Radio. Check them out. Portuguese media. They do other podcasts. They do music and stuff. Check out Palma. And then, check out our Patreon. We got additional content there, less soccer focused, just us farting around. Check that out. Okay. Or Euro. We're left with Spain, France, England, and the Dutchy boys.
Tournament's over. I don't care about it anymore. I'm not watching.
I know. We were in the office today, and they're like, "Oh, what are we doing for all the football tomorrow?" I was like, "Oh, there's games on." Whatever.
I guess it'll be Spain and England in the final, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I probably think that too.
And England's gonna scrape by a ball hair.
I think
I wanted
if
them
you're
to lose
gambling,
so bad.
I think that Holland can do it.
I think so too.
This looks like a scrappy Holland team that's like they're ready to like get down and dirty. You know what I mean? And I think Van Dijk is gonna have a great game against these British guys. And
may I also say another
Britain can't do
Liverpool-
shit.
Gakpo's heating up.
He's
Gacking.
been fire.
Gakpo don't do shit for Liverpool, and then Holland,
Gak.
he's all gacked up.
He is gacked up.
Yeah, so I'm picking Dutch there, and then Spain versus France. The way Spain's been playing, but I mean, look, I didn't watch much. I don't watch much of the other teams. I must admit. Sorry.
Yeah, neither do I.
But I did see, because I had to get to Rosa Branca. Okay, I get to Rosa Branca an hour early on Friday for this quarterfinal matches. I'm like, it's just the quarters. Hour early should be enough time. I think because there was a good game on before. Everyone was posted up. I had to go to fucking down the road to a VIP billiards.
I like VIP. It's the new Cervegia.
Yeah, Cerveja used to be there, but let me tell you something. Just too many casuals, man.
Yeah.
Like, too many people not interested in the game, just know that there's a game going on. And they are there for the game, but they don't really give a fuck who wins or whatever.
That bothers me.
We're sitting right behind a bunch of guys who are not Portuguese, like white guys who are just like, let's see this game, right?
That's why when we went to see the
Fuck that.
Slovenia game, you guys are like, "Do you want to switch to VIP?" I was like, "It's not the same vibe."
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'd rather sit beside this guy farting his face on.
Guy checking out booty pics.
Yeah.
But he's Portuguese and he's there to support.
He cares.
Yeah. So
One guy turned the light off when Ronaldo missed the penalty in Slovenia game.
Yeah, so the vibes were just immaculate at the Portuguese bar, and then the vibes are horrid at this other bar. So, but I will say that was just a little diatribe of how I couldn't get in, but they were playing the Spain-Germany game before. So I was there that early enough that I saw the end of this. And
what's that?
Spain squeaked by. Like, everyone's talking like Spain's some kind of world killers. Like, they almost didn't beat Germany, but people thought Germany was a big shit.
That game could have gone either way for sure. I wouldn't be surprised had either of them won. And like for Portugal, I kind of wanted to play Germany more than Spain.
I didn't like how that it looked like that ball was handball clear in the box. I said Portuguese league, that's definitely getting called, but you said might have been something else.
It was offside first.
It was offside before that
And
play.
cleared out everything.
See, I don't remember hearing anything about that.
No, I was just mad. I was like, how am I not?
I remember them making an excuse for the defender, and they're like, "Oh, he was putting his hand towards his body, doing what he's supposed to do." I was like, "What are you talking about?"
I know they added on the end, they don't stop, but play like that should be like NFL style, don't you think?
And what do you mean by that?
When the ref comes out.
Microphone.
Oh yeah. Go explain it.
Yeah.
We looked on the play. Also, the English referees. Why do we get an English referee for that game?
Michael Oliver?
Yeah, that guy's a twat.
Yeah, I don't like him.
I did think the challenge that, the challenge where the goalie Magnon comes in on Ronaldo because he has a chance, he tries to backheel it really quick, and it looks like he gets taken down by the goalie. Portuguese league, that's a penalty 100%.
Yeah. The reffing was okay, but it's one of those things where it's like same as the World Cup when we had the Argentinian ref, and it's like, why are we being refed against teams still in this tournament? There's fucking 50 there's 50 countries in Europe.
Yeah.
There's got to be something against that.
Yeah, I don't know. And also just the English hate us, so I don't understand.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, I think I would like to see a Holland-France final, just because in recent years we've seen Holland and Spain in a final. That was also a Euro, right? Or was that World Cup?
That was a World Cup 2010.
Yes. But yeah, I think France and Holland would be a tasty treat in the final.
Yeah, I don't want Spain to win it. It looks like they might. And it's like,
I don't
why
want
is this
Spain-
new gent?
The only country I don't hate that's left is Holland, so that's what I'm cheering for.
It's tough in the Euros because it's like when a South American team wins, and you're like, whatever, Brazil. Yeah, a nice one's always when Brazil wins because they're just great. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Whatever,
They
you
got
know.
swag.
But all these other teams, you're like, fuck, man.
They
Fuck
beat
that
us.
place.
Yeah, they knocked us out of this tournament. We
Yeah.
lost the groups out of there. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm checking out. Tournament's over.
Yep. And jersey season's over.
Yeah, no more Portugal jerseys.
Yeah.
Gonna have to bust out the Benfica jersey soon, but we're taking a jersey break. We're wearing Philippines jerseys now.
Nice. That's a sick jersey. I was even car flags. I had my car flag up for an additional day. I forgot to take it off, but
You get called out?
no one called me out. But hey, man, everyone still got the hood flags on their cars.
Those must be harder to remove.
Yeah.
I'm still seeing a lot of them around Toronto, and I love
Me
it.
too. Me
That's half a day's work to take that thing off.
That's a sad day when you gotta take the hood thing off and the flag on the window.
Yeah.
The little
hood-
tear sheds.
Pop the
All you have
trunk.
to do is pull the window down. The window flag is off.
that's easy.
The hood flag, like, people gotta watch you do that, right?
Yeah.
And then imagine somebody films you while you're doing
yeah,
that
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
repost that.
Joao's taking the flag off.
Oh man, it's embarrassing. You gotta do it in the middle of the night,
Do it
I
up on
think.
night.
Oh yeah, at night.
Or do it in the garage if you have a garage.
What's more embarrassing, having it on the car or taking it off the car?
Taking it off the
Ooh.
car is definitely way more
The
embarrassing.
thing about the hood flag too, it's like it's not even the Portugal flag. It's like the black. It's usually the black,
Yeah.
and it's the Portuguese soccer
crest.
crest.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Copa update. Canada's in the semifinals of the Copa America. When did you ever think you'd hear that?
Crazy.
Incredible stuff.
Insane. Playing Argentina once again. How did they not separate these groups? Makes no
I don't know.
fucking sense to
Yeah,
me.
it doesn't make sense that Canada would play Panama, who was in their group, and then Argentina, who was in their group again, and it must be rigged for. Oh no, we didn't play Panama twice.
I don't know why you said
Played
Panama.
Venezuela.
Because we played Venezuela,
Yeah.
and so we got Venezuela, but then we get Argentina again. Same side of the bracket. Same side of the bracket's fine though, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, when the bracket's that small,
they're supposed to go to the other side, right?
yeah, you got to mix and match. But Canada played Venezuela. We tied them 1-1. Schaffelberg scores for us. They popped in a goal from, I don't know, just past half.
Rondon pushed the defender, just
Yep.
pushed them out of the way. And said,
Unbeat
you know
though.
what?
That's allowed in South America.
Yeah.
How?
There's no rules in this tournament. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, they go to penalties. Canada wins. And you know, shout out to our Portuguese league listeners. John Der Cadiz made an appearance in that game, and that was lovely to see.
Hey, he scored his penalty.
I was very scared when John Der Cadiz came on.
He did a good penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, shout out, Steven Eustachio was still with you, missed his penalty, but just like much like the Joao Felix situation, these things happen.
Persevere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canada with Jesse March making it far. How dumb are the USA not to hire him? He's got experience in Europe. He's got experience international. He's knows the MLS.
Yeah, that's a good hire on Canada's part.
And USA stuck with Greg Berhalter.
And I think he's kind of like also, he's got tactics. He's not just vibes like the
Yeah.
little guy from TFC, Jonathan Herdman.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about Soteldo. He was in this game too.
That guy's got vibes. And also he kind of, it looks like he's like kind of, I've only seen highlights, sorry, but you guys have watched. Kind of put Alphonso Davies like in a position, whereas I felt like at the World Cup, because I saw all of those games, he was playing some kind of like free roam, let Alphonso Davies do whatever he wants, and I thought that hurt the team big time. Like,
Yeah, that's not a free roam guy.
that's not position.
Yeah, you can't leave your left back position just open for roaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he put Davies in his place. He said, "You got a job to do it well,
Yeah.
and you're captain now."
He said, he looked at him and he said, you are the captain now.
You're the
Yes.
captain
You are
now.
the captain
Very good.
now. Other than that, Laren, I think we got to ditch Laren. I think his time's done. I don't know.
He was doing so well for that little moment in the Spanish league. Remember that, guys? Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
we do this show and we remember the things that happened.
Mallorca, ecstasy in motion.
Ecstasy
right.
in motion.
Wait, that must have been like years ago then, because we were singing that for
Maybe 2 years.
2 years ago.
Or 1 year ago. Who knows?
That's a lot of podcasts. That's a lot of bottles
I
of
think
wine.
maybe-
That's
Yeah.
150 podcasts in. It's, how many years ago was that?
And 350 bottles of wine. At least.
I've lost track of time.
Yeah. But yeah, Canada looking good. We've scored what? 2 goals this tournament?
Is it?
I think we scored 2 goals. We made it to the semis somehow.
What the
A couple ties. Yeah, it's wild.
You know what? Jonathan Davis has to do better for me, and maybe he'll break out against Argentina. What do you think they have to do to beat Argentina? Come on, guys.
Just lock them down. I think just play the physical game.
Just
And
lock in, I think.
Yeah, just block.
Lock in.
Block the low block. Just don't let them score.
I think pop one of those zoinkers in the
The Zins?
the
Got the
zings.
Zins?
Those get me
Zero?
going,
You
man.
gotta get zoinked up, yeah.
I pop 3 of those, I'll be amazing at soccer.
Or you gotta have a fax. A couple faxes.
Couple
Some
faxes
faxes.
each guy on the team.
Going overboard with that.
I think
They check for steroid. They don't check for fax.
How many facts do you have today, sir?
We know it's a performance enhancing drink. I'm hoping that they win. I really, really want Canada to win.
Be beautiful.
But I think reffing, Copa
Yeah.
America,
Messi.
Messi.
Yeah.
It's
They're
I
gonna
think
walk him through.
they have a lot against them. You know, they have a lot going against them there.
Argentina will find a way.
yeah.
Cheaters.
And these refs don't even shake North American teams' hands.
Ah, fuck Pulisic.
Wait, I finally watched the highlights of what that was. Pulisic was saying, "Why don't you go celebrate with Uruguay?" That's what he was telling them.
Ooh.
He was saying, "You should go celebrate with Uruguay. You're on the team."
Respect.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good diss, actually.
Respect. Yeah, that's how you don't get your hand shaked. But yeah, the U.S. media too, just haters between Carly Lloyd and what's his face,
Lawless?
Lawless. I fucking hate Lawless so
Well,
much.
they
They're
should
jealous of us that
They're
we made
so
it to semis.
jealous. How sad is that?
Yeah, they shouldn't put dumb people like that on TV. But they're very jealous and they're very. I think American TV and American sports only knows how to be one way, which is America first.
Yeah.
The red, white, and blue, bombs away, kind of stuff. They don't.
stripes don't run.
They really don't know how to be any
Yeah.
other type of way. There's no nuance in the U.S. media. They know what sells, right? And are they not on Fox too? Like,
Probably.
Yeah. So
Fox Sports.
On the other side of the table, Colombia versus Uruguay.
Sorry to all our Palma. I just realized we're broadcasting Palma Radio
Over
Palma
the
talk
over the Golden Gate Bridge.
over the Golden Gate Bridge. They
Hey,
have
they're-
our poster. Sorry about that, everyone.
They're chilling in California.
Yeah.
They're San Jose Earthquake fans. Shout out to the Earthquakes.
Go Quakes.
Sorry,
Go
Evan.
Quakes. But yeah, on the other side of the table, Colombia versus Uruguay. Colombia smashed Panama like 5-0. And then Uruguay takes Brazil to penalties. And Brazil was out.
That was a horrible game.
Yeah.
Ass game.
Colombia's looking like the best team in the tournament. They're undefeated in like 27 or 30 games, something crazy.
Damn.
Luis Diaz on fire. James Rodriguez on fire.
James.
Nice.
James.
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 Like how you say James.
James.
James, no?
Yes.
Well, Evan's middle name is James, and he goes, nobody calls me Yames.
Yeah, until you call me James. James.
They'd be Jaime, man.
James. But yeah, it's looking good. Excited to see what happens. I think Colombia have it. I think they're gonna take it.
That's an interesting game. It's like a couple middleweights going at it. You know, like the top middleweights. You know,
Darwin versus Luis Diaz.
I
Yeah.
think Uruguay's better. Valverde,
Really?
Darwin,
yeah.
another guy.
It's going to be a good one.
People were saying on my group chat, this Darwin guy would be amazing if he learned how to like score. And I'm like, no, wait, that's all Darwin knows how to do. Like his football isn't good, but like out of nowhere he'll just like get the ball in the net with his shoulder or some shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I haven't been watching these Copas, but that from Benfica and seeing him a lot on Liverpool and Benfica, I'm like, that's what he knows how to do. He
Yeah.
kind of can barely. He's just like an athlete who like can find the net.
Who decided to play soccer.
He goes to the net. Yeah, he plays to score.
Yeah. And the Colombians, I saw a funny clip. It said Luis Diaz after. Sorry if I'm quote tweeting you. Said Luis Diaz dad after scoring, running up and down the stairs, going crazy, blah 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 blah. He's going nuts. Pew, 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 pew. And then someone said, I know he annoyed the hell out of those kidnappers. Just imagine this guy, that little guy there sitting there. Like,
He does look annoying. man.
hey, come on, man. Why you letting me out, man?
I got VIP tickets for the next Liverpool game.
Okay,
How about a juice over here or something?
I gotta take a shit, man. You want me to shit my pants right here? I'll do it.
What kind of empanadas are these?
Come on, man. You know what my son is? He's like, yeah, we want his money.
You don't have no money.
No, he's paying it all.
I asked him to buy me a house. I still here in Colombia.
He don't give me the money. You think he's gonna give it to you?
All right. Well, looking forward to that Copa final. Hopefully, Canada, Uruguay. I think that would be our best chance. But Colombia, Argentina in the finals, and Colombia winning, I think would be glorious also.
Oh, you're a big Colombia guy.
Yeah, I always love Colombia. A lot of Porto guys.
Yeah.
That's right. Good connection.
Yeah. Local teams, local lads. Toronto FC. Who did they lose to recently?
Everyone, pretty much.
Everyone. They stink.
What was the game we went to?
This was just last week.
Orlando, yeah, it was Orlando.
Literally Wednesday.
And they lose that?
They lost, yeah.
They lost, yeah.
They're good effort, you know.
So wait a
The
minute.
Italians came out.
Wait, is the streak over?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
We went into it pretty confident because we popped the Zoinkers. The Zins.
You guys zinned up?
we had some happy dads waiting in line at the bar. They serve you in line now at the bar.
Oh, nice.
Which bar?
They do Q drinks.
Where was it? The local in Liberty.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we drank in line. We drank it there. We drank at the bar. We got zoinked up. And good vibes, good energy. I even put money on it. They scored first. I was like, "What? This is a beautiful day."
I
And
don't
then-
like to put money on the team I'm cheering for.
Well, I did it. And
We got 50-50.
yeah.
We did the whole thing.
You almost got the 50-50?
No, we weren't even close, but we bought it.
That's almost getting it, actually.
That's how much positivity was in the air.
Yeah, we were feeling great.
Anything is possible.
We put money on everything.
I heard it wasn't that positive, actually, is what I heard.
No.
It was all good. It was all good.
The game was great.
Yeah.
But that's funny that the bar would start being like, we're losing money on these guys just standing in line.
Yeah.
We could get these guys drinks.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
smart as shit.
It was.
Because I guess they don't want to like crowd the bar because those people, the servers got to do their job and like walk through the aisles. I know that bar well. Yeah, so they just started selling in the
I guess
line.
it's legal.
Yeah.
Like we're like on their property.
Yeah. And they were like, "Do you guys want to order in line?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, that's what we're here for."
We can just stand here and drink.
Yeah.
We don't
I
have
don't need to
fuck.
be inside. I just want to fucking drink.
Yeah.
But then, that being said, then you could just go drink anywhere then.
The
right?
LCBO
Like-
was right down the street. Oh, but it wasn't open. Oh, no,
Not
it
anymore?
still was. It
Oh,
still
yeah,
was.
that
At
was
that point, Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they
That
lost
game, and on the weekend they lost too.
to what, Charlotte or
Don't they have, how many guys are not-
Columbus, Columbus Crew.
No,
That's our rival.
the Trillium
The
Derby?
Trillium. We both have the same flower.
Not them.
Not our Trillium rival.
Fuck. How many guys are they losing currently to Canada Soccer?
Just Larea and Osorio.
Okay. Kind of big parts of the team.
Yeah. We could do it without them, man. We got both Italian guys on the team.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Herdman's losing his smoke, I think. He's losing a bit of juju.
I saw smoke coming out of his ears.
Herman ain't never had no smoke.
He got smoke. I thought they were plugged with his little AirPods.
The AirPod blasted out after.
Elsewhere in the GTA, York United, they played Halifax on the weekend. 2-1 game.
Yay.
Goals for Marky Wojciechowski and Juan
Cordova.
One other guy.
One other guy. No, it was great actually. Vibes were immaculate. It was a good time at the stadium. Come on down, see our new coach Benjamin Mora. Team's cooking, man. We're in second place.
Nice.
Second place.
It's from that support.
Yeah, man. All things are looking up. Come to a game. Next game, July 26th at home against Atletico Ottawa, first place team. So, a couple weeks if we're still in second. Hopefully.
That's a Friday.
Yeah, it's always Friday. Most of our games are Fridays.
True.
If you have a good Friday availability, come out to our games. Stonk of the week.
I guess the goal against Canada.
I like the one.
Oh.
I like the one that Cristiano Ronaldo. He had like a kind of a off angle. It was more to the left if you're facing forward, and everyone was like, "He's not gonna hit this, is he? He's not gonna hit it. He should cross this in. Someone should cross this in." I'm like, "Nah, fucking let him hit it. This is our best chance at a goal." And it just hit Upamecano like in the head or some shit like that.
Yeah,
but
hit
you know
the wall,
what?
yeah.
He hit it hard.
Is that Nuno Mendes blast penalty? That was nice.
Oh, interesting. I don't think we've ever done
You're
that.
giving a stonk to a penalty.
There's not as
Guys,
much crazy
let's
soccer
be
on right
real.
now.
There's no stonk of the week. You could just put non-available. People do that.
And,
Yeah.
I don't know. Colombia scored 5 goals. They probably have one in there. What did Rafinha score in high school?
Nah, I don't know. We're not doing research
Evan,
right now.
so wait,
I put a lot
We
of
didn't
pride
there
in,
isn't one.
in the word stonk, the definition of stonk. I'm not watering down stonk
Okay, we don't have
for
to.
your
stonk.
segment.
No stonk.
Thank you for clarifying that because I was just about to ask you, would you rather have it vacant or watered down? And you've clearly made your point.
Yes.
No.
I agree
stonk.
with Chris. Yes.
Fair? I don't care. Joao Wonder. Best Portuguese player of the week.
So
So
one,
best Portuguese player in the France game.
so 150 was Diogo Costa, right?
Yeah.
It had to be. So then
Before that was Pep.
the best player in the France game. Oh, and we had already given it to Pep.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Pep almost deserves it again, but I do like.
Think of Vitinha.
You think of Vitinha? I do like Leão's game, but he didn't score, so that's a big X on him. So I'll throw out some other names, guys. Nuno Mendes is a
was
standout.
good.
Joao Cancelo, I thought had a really good tournament overall.
Any one of them's really.
I could do Pep again. I don't know.
Fuck it, Pep for the Turum.
Pep.
Yeah. Pep,
All right.
thank you for your service.
Pep again. Thank you for your service. Da-da-da-da. Thanks once again for listening. Hit us up on social at Portugal_Corner on X. Join us on Patreon. Listen to us talking Portugal in the corner. Listen to Palma Radio or on YouTube. Email us at PortugalCorner@gmail.com. Subscribe to your podcast. Take a minute to leave a rating and review. Tell your friends.
Wait. I had one more thing to say. I think we're going to go on a little hiatus, right, guys?
Yeah, until the season starts.
Yeah, until the season starts.
August. So
Good luck to whoever
Yeah.
wins the Euro. See, because I think I'm gonna go out with my girlfriend's parents next week.
That sounds awful.
And when I do, I'm allowed one beer, so I get one
What?
token. Yeah.
What?
you're allotted one boyfriend
Here's
beer
your
token.
drink
Well, I have one
sir.
boyfriend beer token. Have you guys ever experienced this? The boyfriend
Nope.
beer token?
How loaded are you gonna get before this?
No, I can only have one.
Well,
Okay,
you can't-
and I have to. I want to go cash in my boyfriend beer token. Okay, I can only have one. But here's the key: I have to make sure that her dad finishes his before I finish mine. Now this can be very tricky. Okay,
Let's
guys.
get into this on.
No. When you get thirsty and it's very hot outside, it's very hard to finish before this man. But I've always managed to do it, and I am the greatest boyfriend beer drinker of all time because I look like I never drink beer, and I can have one forever. So,
But
cheers to me.
You didn't explain why you're doing this.
Why?
The mom hates alcohol.
Yes.
And alcoholics.
And
Anonymous.
and look, okay, there's a little, there's some shifty stuff going
Is
on.
she dating you out of spite? She doesn't like your mom.
No. I think she's just like more regular about it. But I think her mom probably has some traumatized experience with alcoholics or something like that. Well, you know what I mean, like that.
We don't have to deep
Right.
dive into that one.
Yeah.
No.
That's fine.
But my girlfriend's more regular about it. So just in front of her, I get my boyfriend beer token, which I will be cashing in next week. So cheers to everyone.
Cheers.
You're
I
gonna
wanted
make,
that in the podcast.
you're gonna make sure it's a
Okay.
big beer though, right? Like the biggest size they
Get a
got.
fax
That's
too.
No,
Stein.
it's the same as his. Maybe I'll get a fax.
I
That might be a fax.
Stein of fax.
Not a fax.
Stein of fax. Ciao.